15 worst foods that cause damage to your heart. Foods are essential to maintain good health, but would you like to know the top foods that cause damage to your heart? You may be in for a surprise. Cardiovascular disease is the leading cause of death worldwide. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention (CDC), heart disease is the leading cause of death for men and women in the United States. About 695,000 people in the United States died from heart disease in 2021. That's 1 in every 5 deaths. What you eat and what you don't eat play a pretty large role in your heart health, although genetics and other life factors are important too. This video discusses the worst foods for heart health and how these foods affect you. You will learn what foods to avoid, what to eat, and how to lower your risk of developing cardiovascular disease. Here are 15 foods that destroy your heart. 1. Sugar, salt, and fat. Over time, high amount of salt, sugar, saturated fat, and refined carbohydrates raise your risk for a heart attack or stroke. But rather than fixate on any one bad food, it's wise to focus on your overall diet. You can still have these things if you mostly eat heart-healthy fruits and vegetables, whole grains, lean protein, and low-fat dairy. Americans on average take in 3,400 milligrams of sodium each day. That's a third more than the dietary guideline daily recommended limit of 2,300 milligrams, about 1 teaspoon salt, and more than double the 1,500 milligrams suggested for adults, 51 and older. And for anyone who is salt sensitive, e.g. people who are African American, those who have high blood pressure, diabetes, or chronic heart disease, which is about half the US population, the American Heart Association's recommendations differ, though they advise everyone to cap their sodium at 1,500 milligrams each day. Cutting your sodium intake can help lower high blood pressure and also reduce the risk of developing high blood pressure, cardiovascular disease, and stroke. Consuming too much sodium has also been linked with kidney stones, gastric cancer, osteoporosis, and asthma. 2. Bacon. More than half of bacon's calories come from saturated fats, which can raise your level of low-density lipoprotein, LDL, or bad cholesterol, and boost your chance of a heart attack or stroke. It's full of salt, which bumps up your heart pressure and make your heart work harder. High amount of sodium, the main part of salt, can lead to stroke, heart disease, and heart failure. Bacon's added preservatives are linked to these issues as well. 3. Red meats. Eating too much beef, lamb, and pork may raise your odds for heart disease and diabetes. It may be because they are high in saturated fats, which can boost cholesterol. More recent studies point to how gut bacteria process a part of the meat called L-carnitine. Limit your portions. Also, look for lean cuts like round, sirloin, and extra lean ground beef. 4. Soda. Having small amounts of added sugar is not harmful, but a can of soda has more added sugar than experts recommend for a whole day. Soda drinkers tend to gain more weight and are likely to be obese and have type 2 diabetes, high blood pressure, and heart disease. And while the science is still fuzzy on diet drinks, some research links them to weight gain and strokes. Your best bet is plain, carbonated or unsweetened flavored water. 5. Baked goods. Cookies, cakes, and muffins should be rare treats. They are typically loaded with added sugar, which leads to weight gain. They are also linked to higher triglyceride levels, and that can lead to heart disease. Their main ingredients is usually white flour, which may spike your blood sugar and make you hungrier. Make healthier treats. Swap in whole wheat flour, trim the sugar, and use liquid plant oils instead of butter or shortening. 6. Processed meats. Hot dogs, sausage, salami, and lunch meat are worst types of meats for your heart. They have high amount of salt, and most are high in saturated fat. When it comes to deli meats, turkey is better for you than salami because it does not have the saturated fats, but it still has a fair amount of sodium, so it's not as heart healthy as fresh sliced turkey breasts. 7. White rice, bread, and pasta. Bread, pasta, and snacks made from white flour are missing their healthy fiber, vitamins, and minerals. Refined grains quickly convert to sugar, which your body stores as fat. A diet high in refined grains can cause belly fat, which studies link to heart disease and type 2 diabetes. Try to get at least half your grains from whole grains like brown rice, oats, and whole wheat. When you shop, look for words 100% whole grain. 8. Pizza. Pizza can be healthy if you make it the right way, but most takeout pizza and frozen pies have staggering amount of sodium, fat, and calories, all of which can raise your risk of a heart attack. When you order out, opt for a thin crust, whole wheat if possible. Ask for less cheese, pile on the veggies, and skip the pepperoni or sausage, which are loaded with salt. For the most heart-healthy pizza, make it yourself. 9. Alcohol. Moderate drinking won't harm your heart unless you have high blood pressure or high triglycerides, a type of fat in your blood that can boost your odds for heart disease. Heavy drinking, on the other hand, can lead to high blood pressure, heart failure, strokes, and weight gain. So if you don't already drink, don't start. 10. Butter. Butter is high in saturated fats, which can raise your bad cholesterol and make heart disease more likely. You are better off to replace butter with olive oil or vegetable oil-based spreads, which contain heart-healthy mono and polyunsaturated fats. If you have high cholesterol, a spread with stenol is even better. Regular use can help lower your LDL cholesterol levels. 11. Flavored, full-fat yogurt. Yogurt can be a super source of nutrition. Eating it regularly might protect you from high blood pressure, but watch the kind you buy. Flavored yogurt are full of added sugar, with its link to weight gain, high blood pressure, inflammation, and heart disease. For the healthiest choice, get plain low-fat yogurt and add your own fresh fruits, cinnamon, or vanilla for flavor. 12. French fries. The deep-fried potatoes from restaurants and fast food places have lots of fat and salt, which is bad news for your heart. One study found that people who ate French fries or hash brown 2 to 3 times a week were more likely to die early. If you indulge, get the smallest portion possible or split your order. Even better, make your own oven-baked fries with heart-healthy olive oil. They will be better for you if you use sweet potatoes. 13. Fried chicken. Deep fried chicken adds calories, fat, and sodium to an otherwise healthy food. Studies have linked fried food with type 2 diabetes, obesity, and high blood pressure, all of which raise your odds for heart failure. For a crispy but healthier choice, bread skinless chicken breasts in whole wheat flour and bake instead of frying. 14. Canned soup. Soup can be an easy way to get more vegetables, protein, and fiber, but watch out for unhealthy ingredients. Canned soup often has lots of sodium, which can cause high blood pressure, heart attack, stroke, and heart failure. And any cream-based soup has unhealthy saturated fats. The healthiest way to enjoy soup is to make it from scratch with a low-sodium broth. If you have to buy prepared soup, check the label for the least salt and fat. 15. Ice cream. Ice cream is high in sugar, calories, and saturated fat, so save it for a special treat. Eating foods loaded with fat and sugar leads to weight gain. It can also drive up your triglycerides and lead to a heart attack. Cut your calories and fats by choosing sorbet, low-fat or non-fat frozen yogurt, or frozen fruit bars. Check the label for the least amount of sugar and saturated fat. What are the best foods to eat for your heart health? Eating a diet rich in fruits, vegetables, nuts, legumes, whole grains, and lean protein, preferably in the form of fish and seafood, is what research shows is your best bet to lower your risk of developing or dying from a heart disease. In other words, something quite similar to the Mediterranean diet. And in fact, research shows the Mediterranean way of eating is beneficial for your heart health. Go vegetarian and that will all lower your risk even further. Think of building a colorful plate of vegetables and also eating fruits and whole grains, as well as healthy fats such as nuts, avocados, and olive oil in moderation. According to the American College of Cardiology and American Heart Association guideline on the primary prevention of cardiovascular disease, which was published in the journal Circulation, all of those foods as well as nutrients like fiber, omega-3 fats, and disease-fighting phytochemicals that those foods are chock full of are also good for your heart. And what you ought to focus on more is your diet. Conclusion: what you eat and what you don't is simply one piece of the puzzle. Not smoking or using tobacco in any form, getting regular physical activity, and aiming to be at a healthy body weight are crucial elements to improving your heart's health, sometimes even more so than what you eat. Hi, thanks for watching to the end. I hope this video has been informative and helpful. If you like this video and you would like to see more contents like this, kindly like, share, leave a comment in the comment section, and also please subscribe to this channel if you have not already subscribed yet. Thanks for watching to the end. Have a nice day and look out for the next video.